What's up guys, Paul from the AutomoBoerst YouTube channel. Today we got another vehicle. I have a 2008 Buick Lucerne CXL. It only has 75,600 miles. So let's take a look at what's wrong with it, what we need to do to fix it, and we'll get going. Alright, so we'll take a look at everything here. The inside of the car, phenomenal condition. Old person owned, driven to church. A little bit dirty on the door. Seats are in great condition. A little bit of a issue right here. Everything will clean up pretty well though. One of the main issues we found is this brake line right here. It should look like this, a nice curve. This is kinked, so we're gonna replace that. Then another thing, a very major issue, and a very well documented issue with this vehicle is the trunk leaks. So I'll show you what I mean. It leaks. This whole wheel well is filled with water. Look at that. So somewhere along here there's a leak and it's not draining properly, and we got to find out where it's entering the trunk from.
Slimy.
Look at that.
Oh, that's gross.
That's my father-in-law. Let him do the disgusting portion. I got the new AutomoBoerst merch on. This is a test run, and
there's not even a drain in this trunk like most
there's
times.
no drain in there, no drain at all. So we got to figure out where this is coming from, how we're gonna drain this. We might have to get a vacuum or a siphon and then have him suck on it until it comes out. And that's pretty much it for this car. The only other thing we have going on is TPMS sensors, which I did order replacements. Harbor Freight has a tire changer for $69 right now. Probably gonna pick that up because I'm gonna be doing that more in the future. And yeah, so we're gonna figure out where this is, and I'll update you guys as soon as we find that leak. All right, we figured out the issue for the trunk. We had to pull the bumper off exactly like all of the forum posts said. So take a look at this. These holes right here are meant to be redirects for water, and this very flimsy piece of tape was what was there. So it's supposed to plug the hole, and as water fills up, it's supposed to just drain out the drainage hole. Well, this was like that, allowing water to flow down and through there, going back into the trunk. You can see there, you can see my finger right there. So what it was doing is it was hitting that piece and flowing back in because it was bouncing off when it should have just been running straight along by it and flowing out the bottom here. So we just got to get that plugged up, and once that is plugged, we can test it with water again with the bumper off this time, and we should be good and not have any of this anymore. We don't need baths. Our spare tire doesn't need to be submerged in water. Alright, we'll be back in a minute once we get those plugged. I do want to show off how fast this car starts and how it sounds. Immediately. When it turns on the dash, it tells you it's a Buick Lucerne. But listen to this. There's a little bit of a belt squeal. I don't know if that's being picked up by the microphone, but it's a little V6. Sounds pretty good. All right, what's up guys? It's 2 days later. Went on a trip with my wife to Cedar Point, and we're back. It has rained, so we got to clear out some of this water. As you can see, it has filled down here, so we're gonna have to clean that out. But here we're gonna clean up. We're gonna put some tape on the inside of this, and then put some basically RTV in there on the outside to plug the hole, and same on the driver's side. So we're gonna go ahead and get that filled in, and hopefully that will solve the issue. We'll test it again. It's already raining, so we might just be able to let it sit while we do other stuff and then check it a little bit later. So we're gonna get at that. All right, so we got this stuff here we're gonna try to plug the hole with. We're just gonna lay it on top. We got a piece of tape back there. We're just gonna lay this on kind of heavy. Just fill up the gaps, just like that. Just go around the hole. And then just kind of coat the outside. Man, that should work. We're gonna let that set. We're gonna do the other side, and that should be pretty good. All right, guys, a little bit of an update in the rain. We are working on the line here for the brake. We just got the one side done. We're kind of going very slow, taking our time, and we're reusing the old fittings because they were brand new, and we're kind of just going slowly, working on this, cutting pipe to length. That's too much, but we're probably about 2 inches to start with, and just taking our time, going slow, taking it easy. We don't want to take off too much and have to start from the beginning, because you can always take off more than you need if you're not paying attention. So we're gonna go very slowly. We're gonna keep working on this, and so far it's looking good though. We just did a test fit with the one end that we flared out, worked fine, and we're gonna keep working on this side. Once it's in, I'll let you guys see how it looks. I'll go from there. All right, holes are sealed for the bumper, and it's back on. We did the water test with the hose, just ran it up along here. No more water filled the trunk. It is a little bit wet, but that's because we had it open while it did a flash, the rain, but it's gone now. And we're putting the clips and everything back in the bumper on the wheel well, but this portion is done. As for the issue with the brake line, so we remade the brake line, and then we kept having issues where the pedal was going to the floor. So we went and bought some more brake fluid, and we are bleeding the brakes right now. We're doing the front passenger. We looked up the diagram, and the main line to the cylinder that we replaced goes to the front passenger and the rear passenger. So we're gonna try bleeding them some more, see if we can get a brake pedal to stiffen up. We're just gonna do all 4 wheels, I think. If we can't, we might have to replace the master cylinder. If that's not the issue, it could be the ABS module, but we have no check engine light or ABS warning light on, so it at least doesn't detect that it has a problem, even though it might. So we're gonna keep at this, and I'll update you in a few minutes. All right, guys, so the rain is picking back up, but here's a quick recap of what we did. I didn't want to record it because it's raining outside, and we have no brakes, and we had to manually just stop the car. So I didn't want to pull it in the garage and risk not being able to stop it. Front driver's side brake line, bleed it, we get a steady stream of brake fluid coming out. Passenger side, front, same thing. Passenger rear, same thing. Back driver's side, no. We get dribbles coming out when trying to bleed it. So we're thinking it could be the master cylinder, and but that doesn't make sense because the opposite one that it controls through the ABS module isn't having an issue. So that doesn't make sense. And I'll put up a diagram right here, and you can see how the lines run and to get what I'm talking about. But what I understand it to be is left side and right side. So the front left is fine, which if it was the ABS, you would think the back left would also be screwed, and it still might be. So we're thinking it's the soft line. It could be swollen. If that is swollen, that is going to allow no brake fluid through. So what's gonna happen is Tuesday, my father-in-law is gonna come back over a little bit before me. He gets off work early, so he'll be here a little bit before I get here. I'm gonna go ahead and order that soft brake fluid line. And what he's gonna do is he's gonna take the soft line off and put a towel around where the hard line is and pump it, see if it gets wet. If it gets wet more than just a couple drops, we know that that soft line's the issue, and we can just open it up and replace it. If that's not the issue, I can just return the soft line. So that's it for today. It's supposed to start raining a little bit more. We don't wanna do anything. It's Sunday. We're gonna go relax for the rest of the day. And Tuesday, this video will pick up, unless the weather's nice tomorrow. I'll button up a few things and get this car washed, which, if that happens, you'll see it right now. If not, you'll see some brake lines next. Comment what you think it's gonna be in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we're back next day. I got the brake line and the brake hose, but I don't really have any time to work on the car today. It did rain a lot last night and this morning, so we're actually gonna pop the trunk and we're gonna check and see how much water made its way into the trunk. It was a little bit moist in there, so as long as it's the same or less, we're good. check this out. It is, these drops right here are just from me opening it, from it actually being on the trunk, but the rest of it in here was all wet. And it is dry as a bone. And even if with this hole there, it wouldn't have made it over this lip right here. There would be water all in here, and this would be wet as well, because that's where it flowed out of. So we're looking pretty good. I'm gonna put this brake hose in the car. My father-in-law is gonna come over here tomorrow. He's gonna beat me here, and he's gonna start working on this. He has some free time tomorrow, and he's gonna help me out. So I need to put the garage door opener in the car so that he can actually get in there. And that's it for today. Like I said, I don't have any time to work on it today. A long day at work. Gotta do family stuff now. But I will be back out here tomorrow. Some more footage. We're gonna put all the trunk back together tomorrow, clean all that up, and we should be good to go. Through the power of editing, we are back 3 days later. And here's what we've done so far. Let me pop the hood. We got new brake line installed, and well, the brake line from the master cylinder to the ABS module. That didn't fix our issue. We got a new master cylinder installed, and that may fix the issue. We have no idea. So we're gonna bleed it out, and I'm by myself right now, but we have a scan tool that allows you to do unassisted brake bleeding. So basically you put it in there, turn on the accessory power, plug it in, and it pulses the ABS, and it tells you when to crack the valve open and when to close it and what tire or what wheel to do it on. So I'm gonna start doing that, and then I'll check back in with you guys in a few minutes. All right, I can't use that tool to bleed the brakes because it wants you to do it with an auto bleeder, and I don't have one. I need to do it manually, so I'm gonna have to wait till my father-in-law gets back. In the meantime, I'm gonna figure out what all this is. He has a couple things disconnected. I'm gonna get that reconnected, and put the liner back in the trunk because that is still not back in. So it's just an empty metal trunk right now. So I'm gonna get to that, cover that real quick, clean all this up. Yeah, it's a mess. I'll probably start cleaning the inside too. I might have to run to Harbor Freight. I wanna get a shop vac, auto detailing set, and then I do have a kit for the headlights. They're a little cloudy. Both of them are like that. I did get the title in my name though, so that's good. Oh, and the other thing, he went to the junkyard, my father-in-law did. This trim piece we were missing right here on the driver's side. It's right there. So he went and got that from the junkyard, so that's cool. He went and looked for a mirror too. I don't think he found it. So I have a replacement I have to put on as well, so I could get that too, unless he grabbed one, but I don't think he did. But you don't have to sit through that boring stuff, so let's go to the next thing. All right, so I got the stuff back in the trunk. Let's go ahead and pop that and take a look. All of it's back in there, attached. I need to give it a little bit of a vacuum, but not too bad, I would say. As for the headlights, I've been working on those since I can't lead the brakes by myself right now. I will show you what the driver's side looks like. Here's the driver's side. You can see it's very cloudy. It's hard to even see in there at all. If we go over to the passenger side now, look at that one. Much better. Just hit it with the, you know, the mother's kit, the 3-stage, or technically 4-stage. You got the 800 grit, 1500 grit, 3000 grit, and the first two steps are wet sand, the 3000 is dry, and then you hit it with the polish. I polished it twice, buffed it out. Looks a million times better. You'll definitely be able to see the light driving down the road. And I think I need to go to Harbor Freight because I need a vacuum, mainly for a lot of these leaves. You can see all that in there. And I don't have one. And I used to have one before I moved to this house. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know if Harbor Freight has a steamer. And if they do, I want to get one for also interior detailing. And I think that's it right now. And good morning, guys. It is, I don't even know how many days later, but we're heading to Harbor Freight because we need a auto brake bleeder. So we're gonna grab that, and then we're gonna hook up the scan tool. Oh my God, we're doing donuts. We're doing donuts, guys. All right. My father-in-law likes to drive crazy. We're in Mexico, by the way. Harbor Freight, Mexico. And we're gonna grab these and we'll jump out real quick and you can see what we got. So I'll be back in a second. We got smoke, boys. We're back from Harbor Freight. I got the kit. So we have the scan tool hooked up. We got the tire on jack stands and everything set up. I don't know how we can see that. There's a lot of sun. But we're gonna hook this up, pump it, and then we're gonna modulate the ABS, and hopefully this will resolve the issue of the soft brakes when the car is on. So we'll be back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I want you guys to check this out. So we're doing the power bleed, or the automatic bleed with this, and this has been going for about 5 minutes. Look at all these bubbles in there still. There's still tons of bubbles working out. And if you remember, this is the same line we changed a couple days ago. So the other line might have been good, which, whatever, we changed it. I'm not taking this off to replace and get my money back. But still, look at all these bubbles coming out of there. We thought we had bled this pretty good. So pulsing the ABS module, forcing the air out of it has been great actually. And we're gonna keep letting this go. And then we might do this process again one more time, because that is quite a bit coming out of there. And I filled up the reservoir here. Take a look at that. I filled it up to the very brim right before I started the back wheel that we were just looking at, and it's already down the shaft all the way. Down the shaft. So yeah, we're probably gonna do this a second time just to be sure. I'm thinking this is gonna fix all of our issues though. So again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, as you can see, I've lost some clothing. It's much warmer out here now. We have brakes. We have full brake pedal. I took it for a drive and she stops. Coming out of the driveway, reversing, stopped, going down the road. We went to check the batteries in the TPMS, because if the batteries aren't really dead, I don't have to replace them. I can just do a relearn procedure, and that would save me some money and time, because I wouldn't have to take all the tires off to replace them. So that's what he's doing right now, and hopefully that works. But as for the brakes, we were driving on the street and I saw a Camaro that has been sitting there since I moved to this house over 2 years ago. So I hit the brakes really hard and we stopped immediately. Took a look at that Camaro. Probably gonna go leave a note on it. Hopefully it's a V8. If I look in the window and it's just an automatic, I'm not even gonna bother. I want the V8 manual transmission car. So we're gonna keep looking at these, and the TPMS sensors, hopefully they come out good. That would save me so much time, but I'm gonna need it anyway for my car because mine are dead too. So let's see the results in 3, 2, 1. All right, no luck with the TPMS sensor, but we did take that scan tool and take it to the brand new TPMS sensors I have, and it read them 0 PSI, which means that these are in fact dead, which then means I get to go to Harbor Freight, buy the tire changing tool, and learn how to do it all myself. So that being said, that's what we have to do. I'm not gonna pay a shop to take off the tires, put the new TPMS sensor in. I wanna be able to do it myself and test each one as I'm doing it. That being said, he did have to return that tool. So maybe I have to buy a TPMS tool as well. Probably for the best. My personal daily driver needs it as well. I think I said that already. I don't know. I'm losing track of this video. It's just taking a long time. But I also need to get a shop vac and maybe a carpet cleaner. This car doesn't really have carpet, but I do need it in the future. But if that carpet cleaner has a steaming option, that'd be great with this. So I'm probably gonna go back to Harbor Freight and we'll take a look around. I'm really the type of guy to try to learn to do everything I can myself, and normally it goes fine. But I've spent the last 4 hours on this damn tire. I got it off the beads. I got the TPMS sensor replaced. I got it on the stem and got it secured back in, and then I started to try to mount the tire. And that is where I've ran into an issue. I've watched countless videos, read countless things, and they all say and show the same thing. And I even have the Harbor Freight tire changing thing. I got it mounted to a base so it doesn't move on me. And this is as far as I can get. I can get half of it on at a time, and I can't get any farther. I try to go here, this part comes up over the lip, and same on this side. If I try to go here, it comes up on this side, and I just don't know what to do. And I have really put some dings into these brand new rims, and to the point where I might bite the bullet and order one more new one to replace this, and just figure out how to do it on this a few times until I'm good enough where I don't destroy the other 3 rims so I don't have to spend more money. What's up, guys? It's the next day and I almost tripped, and we got 2 of the tires done. Check this out. Had my father-in-law come back over, and it took 2 of us to get it on there. But we got this one. This is the first one I did. We damaged it quite a bit. The second one, though, much better. Very minimal damage to the rim, which is cool. So I may order a replacement for that one. I haven't decided yet, but we're working on the 3rd one now, and then the 4th one, and then he has the tool at work to program the TPMS sensors to the car. Then I can do the relearn procedure, and then we can wash the car, internal detail, and she'll be done. All right, boys and girls, tires are done, and we did less damage to rims as we went on. I would show you, but you can see it is now dark outside. All 4 of the TPMS sensors are replaced. One of them is still good, so if his tool can't program them for the car to accept it, we can clone the signal from this one and apply it to those. Thursday morning, I'm leaving for North Carolina for a work thing, and I want to have it listed when I leave so that anything I get, I will be back Saturday morning, so I'll give it 2 days of being on Marketplace, see if I get any bites. Maybe I can sell it as soon as I get back. If I do, I will post it in the video if I'm not done editing by then. That being said, that's it for today, guys. If you're enjoying the content so far, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will be doing a giveaway. I have a couple of AutomoBoerst shirts. I know I don't have many subscribers, whatever. I just wanted to make some to rep my channel. I will be giving away 2 shirts. I have small, medium, large. You just tell me what you need. I will pay for shipping. It will go right to your house. Or P.O. Box if you're not comfortable. I'll even ship it to your work if you're not comfortable giving a stranger on the internet your address and it's a public work. I don't care. Just let me know. It's a shirt. It's light. It'll be easy to ship. Only in the lower 48 United States though. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you in a second. Goodbye. All right, guys. Next day, after we got the tires on, we're trying to reprogram the TPMS sensors with the tool, and then I need to get some glue to put this trim panel back on the driver's side door, as well as the mirror. We need some adhesive for that. And then I can wash it, then it's done. I'm going to do a quick little montage of the power washing, and then we'll be right back. Alright, car's clean. This is the mirror replacement, so it actually lays on, this part is on the existing glass, so I need to spray the adhesive on this, but I need to make sure that I'm not getting the holes here. The holes here are for the turn signal, so I need to make sure it doesn't get covered by adhesive and doesn't get ruined. I'm just going to cover the small portion now of where the turn signal arrows are. I'm just going to hit this with some spray adhesive. That should be enough. I'm going to grab it, I'm going to take it over, and we're going to put it on. So, I'm just going to take this. We're going to now apply it directly on to the existing mirror, and we're going to hold pressure for probably about 60 seconds. So we're going to fast forward. Alright, that should be good. And that's going to have to sit and cure, but in the meantime, it looks brand new. You can see reflection in it, and turn signal will show right through that. And the only piece left is this trim. Similar situation, just got some Gorilla Glue, and I will apply it on right now. So this is pretty simple. Just kind of put some glue along this portion and kind of just seat it on there like so, and just kind of move it along and hold it in place as you go. And then once you have it all on, you just hold it for a couple seconds. I think it says a couple, I don't know, but it should be fairly quick. All right, now I just kind of got to sit here for a little bit. Most of it's done. I'm just gonna hold down the end here for a couple more seconds, and then that should be it. And that's it, guys. It's done. It's still wet, and I want to just show you guys though what it looks like. Kind of hard to see, but you can see how clean it looks. Even like it's not super bright outside, but you can still see how clean it looks. If I get in there, look at that. Looks nice. So I don't know, it looks pretty good. Even the back, there was a ton of dirt in the paint, and I was able to get a bunch of that off. You can see over here. It looks pretty damn good, I would say. Trim's restored, all the pieces that were missing, the mirror looks good. All that I missed, I don't know what that is. See what that is right there. Looks like it's some prior adhesive or something. Maybe it's tree sap, because there's a couple spots on there. That could be tree sap. In that case, I'm not really sure how to get rid of the tree sap. And I don't want to use any harsh chemicals on it and screw it up. There's only a couple spots on it. I have to torque the wheels still to 100 pound-feet. And then I got to clean the inside. And I ran out of light today. I mean, it looks light on camera. It looks good, but if I turn this way, you can tell, well, actually it looks a lot better on camera. I might use this camera real quick, take some pictures, and let's see how that comes out and see if I can get this listed tonight. So give me a second, I'll be right back. All right, no go on that one. It's way too dark to get good pictures, which sucks. I barely missed my time frame. I'm gonna start editing this video, and if it gets sold before I'm done editing it, you guys will see the sale price, but I'm thinking, because of the mileage, remember it's 75,600 or something like that, and the condition it's in, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. No lights on the dash at all. Runs perfect, drives perfect. It is going to be listed for $6,000. I will take a little bit less, but not too much less. Again, the mileage, the year, it's a 2008, and if you remember back to the Equinox, that one had 85,000 miles, and I still made a good profit on that one. And let's talk about what I'm into this car for. So if we take a look, so let's start from the top. We're gonna do the car was $1,500, and then we have the brake line $20.79, brake line kit $23.98. No plugs for the trunk. I made them with adhesive that we already had, so $31.99 for the headlight kit. TPMS sensors were $19.97. The mirror was $28.90. Brake fluid $8.62. The title, $132.25. Brake bleeder was $24.99. The master cylinder from the junkyard and some bleeder screws were 30 bucks. The tire changer was $70.03. And then just now the adhesive I bought at AutoZone, $25.84, putting me at $1,917.36. So if I do end up selling it for $6,000, I will make a profit of $4,082.64. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you thought about this one. This was probably the better of the videos I've done. Better camera quality with the new camera. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and remember, I'm giving away 2 shirts. Small, medium, or larges. Let me know your size, and I will choose 2 people at random for the winners, and I will ship it the lower 48 states. I said that earlier. That's about it. If you guys liked the video, please leave a comment, let me know. I will see you guys in the future, and this is Paul from AutomoBoerst, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys.